Mitch Moreland is the new man on the squad, and he finds himself in the starting lineup after they went out and dealt for him.
And Matty, it's never too early to make a move if you know this is the missing piece for the squad. The more games you have with your new addition, the more chances you have for him to make an impact.
No doubt, Dior. It also takes some pressure off the player as well. When you have that long a span as a trade acquisition, you don't feel the heat to be a superstar every single game.
So striding in, Mitch Moreland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mitch Moreland.
Has a look, now the pitch. On, he pops it up.
Get down, ball, get down.
Make the turn.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Stepping into the box, Randall Grichuk, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Strike call. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 0-1 delivery. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Torres at the bag. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Digging in for his second at bat, DJ LeMahieu.
Let's hold him right here.
Sanchez on second. Torres at first. One gone.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
One there. On to Moreland, and they roll two to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2, the Jays nothing. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Mitch.
Here it comes.
Moreland.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge is going back. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Randall Grichuk, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Randall Grichuk.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
You're going,
Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Moreland, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
1-1 the count.
Come on now, kid.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Seven runs, 13 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now an 8-5 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Hey, your turn right there. He's on the ropes. Let's go. Drive him in. The swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Come on, come on, come on, come on,
Frazier
come on.
is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Moreland is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Well, they got great production at the plate from him in his debut with his new team.
They sure did. It's so huge to have a game like this after being traded. It just makes it so much easier to settle in and hopefully have a bunch more games like this one.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So stepping in, Sean Murphy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. This year against right-handed pitching, Murphy is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And he misses there. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Athletics 4. Jake Diekman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Kevin Biggio. Here comes the first pitch, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Diekman is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Ready on 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Danny Jansen comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here it comes. Two out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Laureano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Marcus Semien. Jordan Romano enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Your attention, please. Now
first delivery to him on the way.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. At the plate, Matt Chapman struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. A's down to their final out now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
All even now, 2-2. Last strike now for Oakland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. The Jays have been wreaking havoc on their opponents so far this season. For a word on that, let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, these guys were not on many lists of top contenders coming into the season, but their stellar play so far is forcing everyone to take note. The question being raised now is, are they for real, or are things going to even out as the season moves on? One player told me that kind of talk only motivates them even more, and if people want to know if they're for real, they should just stay tuned.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. Two men gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Andres, the runner at third. Kiner Falefa over at second. Odor at first. 2 out in the inning. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The set and the 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. In now, Rendell Grichuk. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Rendell Grichuk.
Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Rendell Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
The third baseman.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
There's Kiner Falefa. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Cavan Biggio. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry there's
a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Jonathan Hernandez gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th. Up next is Danny Jansen. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Hernandez stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to. To decide 3-2. Now the The payoff pitch home. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. And this ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Jonathan Davis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now back, designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Jordan Lyles comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4. day. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
4 runs here in this half inning. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So something you don't see very often. 4 runs on 4 hits, with all of them coming as solo home runs. Not too many. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Willie Calhoun.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So coming to the plate, Jose Trevino. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a 3rd one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Leody Taveras is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. A runner on first with 2 away. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts, 1 left for Texas. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bo Bichette. First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Back in standing. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Here's Elvis Andrus now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for him at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Anthony Bass, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Third baseman.
Last shot for the Rangers in this one. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Texas down to their final strike in this one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So another big win for a team that just continues to defy expectations, guys.
Matt, at this time of year, skeptics love to try and doubt the validity of an upstart team like this one. These guys just continue to flourish in the face of that, and for me, it's just the best kind of story in baseball.
Amen. This team just seems